Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I am just a regular dude walking in the Word. Today, the title of this message is The Tribulation and the Rapture Defined. Okay, we're in Matthew 24 now, and these next episodes, as we're going through chapter 24, it's dealing with the tribulation. And you have to understand the whole timeline and to understand what we're talking about here with the tribulation. All right. So, this is taken from Matthew 24:3. Okay. So let me read that real quick here. It says this: As Jesus was sitting on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately. "Tell us," they said, "when will this happen, and what will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age?" Okay. So, and then the next episodes, it's going to be talking about the tribulation. So I wanted to explain today, there's really three different positions, and I am of the camp of the pre-tribulation position, okay? So I'm going to spend most of my time talking about the pre-tribulation, what happens here biblically, all right? So the Bible tells us that the church will be raptured. The true church will be raptured. And in reality, it's going to be a lot smaller number than what you think. There will be many Christians, and the Bible clearly talks about it, and you'll see in upcoming episodes, the Bible clearly talks about it, that people will think they're Christian and they're on their way to heaven, but they haven't truly had a relationship with God, okay? And so they'll be left out, okay? So when that rapture happens, what happens is the church is taken away from the earth, okay? So that happens. All of a sudden, the Christians are gone, just like that, okay? And you might have seen some of the movies are kind of cheesy, but Left Behind and some of those things. It shows that the Christians are just gone, okay? After that happens, it will be a period of tribulation, okay? And it'll be 3.5 year periods, which makes 7 years, okay? So you have the tribulation, and you have part of that's called the Great Tribulation. That's the last 3.5 years. That is a time period when judgment is going to be poured out upon the earth, okay? And you can see that, and where this all comes from, you got to take, sections of Matthew, you got to take Daniel, and you got to take Revelation. You got to put them all together to see this. When that tribulation happens, that's when God's wrath is poured out upon the earth. All kinds of things are happening, okay? That's when a lot of the Jewish people that have never accepted Christ will come to Christ at that time, all right? Then after that 7 year tribulation, that's when Jesus comes back, okay? And then you have a period of the 1,000-year reign of Christ. So hopefully that explains that. Now, there's two other positions. The mid-tribulation position would be the church is raptured out of the earth halfway through the tribulation. Okay, you can really not find no biblical example for that at all. Okay, that's just like someone saying, but where this comes from is like, I'm not post-trib and I'm not pre-trib. So halfway between, how about that? Like a compromise. Well, there's really no compromise, and you can't really find that biblically, okay? Then you have people that say the church is going to go through the whole tribulation. So you'll see the tribulation coming, you'll be a part of the tribulation, and then the church will be raptured out after that, and then Christ will return, right away. So again, that doesn't quite make sense. Either as much, but you know what, if you are pre-trib, post-trib, mid-trib, it's not something that should separate us as Christians. Like, we're all going to heaven, okay? So don't let that, if you have a friend that's post-trib and you're pre-trib, don't go, oh no, I can't be friends with him, or I can't possibly go to church with him. No, we're all going to heaven, okay? So they might just believe that they're going through the tribulation, but Jesus is coming back beforehand, okay? And one reason I believe that way is because the Bible kind of clearly teaches that that God is not going to drag the church through the tribulation. Okay, he's going to remove the church before then. And the tribulation will be kind of compounded because right now the Holy Spirit in the church is kind of a stopping force for all the craziness that could happen. Okay, because you have so many Christians around, there's not, some of the laws and stuff. You might think the laws are crazy now, but imagine that the church would be removed. It'd be a free-for-all. Like a big thing right now, say abortion. Okay, the church is the driving force behind stopping abortion. Okay, imagine the church is gone. It's like there's no opposition to that stuff anymore. Okay, so that's what we're talking about here. So I wanted to explain all that today because we're going to get into the tribulation, and you're reading this and you're going to think, oh no, the tribulation is talking about when does that apply to me? Well, if you're part of the church and you're a true follower of Jesus, you're not going to be a part of that. You're going to be taken away before that. Okay, so some of the stuff that happens, I'm not going to be a part of that. Now, keep in mind this. You can see right now in this day and age that we live in that this stuff is coming. Okay, so it's obvious. If you look around at world events and stuff, we're talking about, it's going to say wars and rumors of wars is coming. Well, that's happening right now. Okay, there's many wars and there's rumors of wars happening, but it's going to be so much worse than that. So you're seeing the world coming more into focus into that tribulation period. But once the church is taken out, it's gone. You're going to see the Antichrist will be here at that point, and you'll see the church. The church is gone, but the world will be controlled. The church is gone, and so it'll be a free for all, and that's when the tribulation happens. But you got to keep this in mind. If you're part of the church here, if you're part of a true follower of Jesus, you're not going to be here. Okay, so hopefully that helps explain it. Now I'll talk about it again as we're going through it, but I wanted to lay this groundwork out because whole chapter 4 talks all about the tribulation. Okay, and you're looking at it and you're gonna be like, if I were pregnant and I have to flee to the mountains and stuff, I don't have to do that because I'm going to be raptured. I'm going to be gone. Okay, so I don't have to worry about, I got to flee to the mountains and I hope my wife's not pregnant during that time. Nope, I'm gone. So, wow, quite an episode. So anyway, if you have questions, comments, let me know. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we're continuing through Matthew 24, and we're going to be doing quite a few episodes on the tribulation and different aspects of that. Okay? Lord's blessing. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm just a regular dude